Salutations, friends. It's your pal, said Stevie, and today I am going to be taking a closer look at this. From RovyVon, this is the E3 Pro Angel Eyes EDC keychain flashlight. That's a mouthful. Disclosure right up front. Sam from RovyVon actually reached out to me, asked me if this was something I was interested in checking out, sent me a link to the product on Amazon. I had never heard of it before, but it seemed something cool and interesting and a little different than anything else I have used in the past. So I said, sure. And this was sent at no cost. I did not pay for this. I have to assume that they reached out to a bunch of channels, so you've probably already seen or are going to see a lot of content on this because they've been sending out samples. I have to assume I'm not anything special or unique, so I haven't seen any yet. I don't like to look at other videos on products that I'm getting for the first time because I want an unbiased opinion. I don't want to be influenced by anything. So I'll probably look around after I put out my video, but I just want to put that out there. It does not, it will not, it has not impacted my thoughts and opinions on this. Stevie gon' give it to you straight. So, but yes, this was given to me at no cost. But since they were cool enough to send it to me to check out, I figured I would give it its fair shake. So I've been carrying it for about a week or so now. And I'm ready to give you my final thoughts and opinions on it. I'm about to sneeze. Whew, that was an ugly sneeze. I'm glad I paused that one. But any hoodles, here we go. Let's start with the packaging that it comes in. I like this packaging. It's just a small little plastic case here with RovyVon's logo on it. Little snap tab on there. What I like is that it's not just a box I'm going to toss. It's something that I can repurpose. What am I going to put in here? I don't know, but I can put stuff in it, and I like that. Comes with a couple of split rings for you to transform this into keychain light. It also comes with a pocket clip. More on that towards the end there. And then it did come with user instructions. So I dig the packaging. That's a nice little case there. And yeah, as you can see, it is just a little flashlight for your keychain. This is coming in at 2.6 inches long by 1.08 inches wide by 0.53 inches deep. Quick size comparisons. Here it is against my Dapper Ion that I typically carry. And then here it is up against a Para 3. So you can see it is small and compact. It's lightweight. I don't have the weight on it, but it's made out of 7075 anodized aluminum. It's this desert tan color here. It's smooth, but not like too slippery. It's slick. It doesn't feel like it's going to fall out of my hand, and I haven't fumbled with it or anything at all. The last aluminum light that I tested out was the Arkfeld by Olight, and that was just like really slick, and I kept feeling like I was going to drop it. Another good finish is like this aluminum Ion, Dapper Ion here. Feels good, slick but not slippery. And the finish is really good on it. Again, more on the pocket clip here in a little bit, but I kept thinking I was going to scratch the shit out of it trying to get this pocket clip on, and I did not. So being that it's really purposed as a keychain light, you're going to have all your stuff rubbing up against it, rubbing the finish, and I think it's going to keep a licking and keep on ticking. Not like some of the other aluminum lights that I've had in the past, keychain lights, when I used to carry a keychain light, like the little Olight keychain lights, which aren't bad, but they the anodizing comes off right away, and they get like scratched up really easily. So I think that this is going to hold up no problem at all. This is called the Angel Eyes. I guess because it's got two heads on it. It looks more like robot eyes to me than angel eyes, but it does have two heads. You get kind of this cool white flood light pattern out of it, which you'll see some outdoor footage here in just a little bit. It also is dual fuel capable, so it's USB-C rechargeable, which in my opinion is a must for flashlights these days. I don't like proprietary charging like the magnetic deal that Olight uses. Everything I have charges with USB-C, so that's what I want my lights to be. It doesn't come with a charger, but I'm okay with that. I already have the chargers that I like, and typically they come with just like little stubby chargers anyway, which in my opinion are kind of pointless. But yeah, and then it is also you flip this little tab on the side here, rotate the head, and you can drop in a AAA battery. Obviously you're going to get a much downgraded performance. I don't remember what the specs were on that. I'll drop the specs in right here for you guys to read. But I did not test this light. I haven't used it on the AAA, so I don't know really what the performance is going to be like on that. Also, I'm not a flashlight aficionado. That's not the right word. No, I am not a flashlight aficionado. I'm into flashlights. I carry flashlights. I have many flashlights, but I don't know all the technical specs on these. Cree, Kelvins, all that type of stuff. What type of emitters these are. The actual battery that's in this, I don't know. The IPX water rating, which I believe is IPX8. I think it'll be in the specs, the impact and all that. So if you're looking for those type of technical specs, you're going to have to search for another channel, because I'm not getting into that. I'm just going to be getting into how it performs as an actual light and what it's like to carry this. Let me roll in the footage that I shot, show you guys how it does perform out and about. So this is the type of scenario that I typically use an EDC light for. Whatever I'm carrying on me. Maybe I am in the cab of my truck like this, and it is either before sun up or it's after sundown like it is now. I don't want to use the dope scope for whatever reason. Want to be inconspicuous or something. That's when my EDC light's gonna come in handy. So as you can tell, it's basically pitch black in the cab of my truck. The RovyVon E3 Pro does have a single press moonlight mode, and that's not too bad. It's a half a lumen. It's gonna illuminate whatever you're hovering over just briefly. It doesn't give you much, but it can do the trick. Single click and it's off. Then a double click gets you into the high, medium, low modes. Memory mode, this is low, which is 10 lumens, which is a lot better to illuminate the cab of my truck, as you can see. And, that's typically going to do it when you're in pitch black conditions like this, in confined spaces with no windows or whatever. 10 lumens is a lot. Single press, again, to get you to medium, which is 100 lumens. Now, that's even better. Now things are much more clearly defined, and I can see a lot better. And then this one has 700 lumens on high, so that is plenty if you're just looking around, in a confined space like this. Let's go outside and check it out. All right, so it's pretty dark out. The sun has been down for about 10 minutes. You can kind of see the moon out. The E3 Pro has a half lumen moonlight mode, like I said. It's not going to be really good for walking around and using it to light your path or anything. I don't think you can really see the ground at all. If I'm shining it within a couple of inches of something, then you can definitely make something out, but not very well. Half click or click to turn that off. Double click gets you into the low, medium, high modes. Last mode used was low. So let's see here. That sign is roughly about 25, 30 feet away, and I can make it out, but I can't really read it. It's going to illuminate my immediate path, so if you're going out to check the mail in the dark or something, this might be good, or just doing a, little glance around a dark bedroom, not bad. There's a couple of trees here about 60 feet in front of me. You cannot see those at all. I can see out to about 25, 30 feet with this, and it's more of a floodlight, a cool white flood beam, I guess. But the 10 lumens, that's all you're going to get illuminated, about 25, 30 feet. Single press gets me to medium. That's 100 lumens. I can see that sign much clearer, and I can actually read it now. That's no problem at all. Lit up the ground a lot better, and I can start to make out the trees more that are about 60 feet away. So again, you can kind of see it's more of a floodlight than a throw light. 60 feet, I think, is about what it's good for. I don't know the specs. The specs say meters or something, but I don't know meters. I know feet. I probably should know meters, but I don't. So about 60 feet is what the 100 lumens is going to be good for. You can kind of start to make out the edge, the bank of the river, the edge of the river there, which is about 100 feet away, but not really. So 100 lumens, good for about 60 feet. Single click, again, is going to get me into the high mode, which is 700 lumens. And now I can really read this sign. I can really make out the trees at 60 feet, no problem. And I can absolutely see the edge of the river there, the bank, no problem. The 700 lumens, I think, lasts for about 3.5 minutes or so. So let's see what it's like when it steps down. Let's let it go for about 3 minutes, and I don't know what it steps down to, but yeah, we'll let it go for about 3 minutes. I'll ramble and see what it does. So yeah, just out, wanted to test this out and see how it is. EDC lights really aren't, I guess it's good if this is what you're carrying on you that day. You can see the sun is almost completely down. Beautiful sunset tonight, by the way. Beautiful sunset. But, an EDC light is probably not the best choice to have. Just a small keychain light like this. If you're out doing hiking or anything, you're going to want something with longer run times, probably a little bit more lumens. But for just EDC purposes, this isn't too bad. 700 lumens is pretty dang bright, even if you only got it for 3 minutes. So I'll probably eventually do a comparison to my Dapper Ion, because I do think the Dapper Ion is the king of EDC flashlights for the most part. I just got, it's not perfect, but it's been in my pocket for close to 2 years now. I haven't found anything to replace it yet. Again, I'm about 100 feet away or so from my truck. You can see that, no problem. Still hasn't stepped down at all. You can see the other side of the river bank there, which is, that's definitely more of a flood than a throw. And yeah, that's probably, I don't know, about 200 or so feet. So, 700 lumens going out about 200 feet. I can make it out, just barely. I don't know if it's coming up on camera, but I can make out the trees and whatnot on the other side. So if I was stuck outside with this light, again, you only have it for 3 minutes or so, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. Geez, I didn't keep track of time. I don't know how long I've been going here. I don't want to ramble for too long, but I do want to see this thing step down. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it, I guess. For $50, it's not too bad. It's not bad, really. I don't have a lot to say about it yet. I'm going to carry it for a lot longer. I'm sure I'll talk about that more, how it's carrying, and my intentions with it over the next couple weeks. But yeah, doing a flashlight test or something that I have done before. I've done a couple of them, but I've never really put it to its full test, like seeing how it steps down and whatnot. Ooh, did it just step down? It did not, but I do think we're coming up on 3 minutes. Probably got to be close to 3 minutes anyway, but it did not step down like I thought. But I do want to see how this goes. You can always use the skip forward feature instead of just watching me shine the light and ramble for 3 minutes straight. It's got to be close to 3 minutes. And also, it's not really gotten hot at all. It's not really even warm, surprisingly. A lot of lights, when they get to their max output and run times, really start getting hot, and this hasn't. So I'm gonna walk back up towards the truck, and we'll shine out from the truck. Hopefully a ranger doesn't come out. I am out here past dusk, and I don't think I'm supposed to be. And they've been getting, from what I hear, they have been enforcing that as of late. The rangers are typically cool, but I ran into a couple people the other night that said, hey, rangers are kicking people out, just so you know. And you don't see too many rangers out here very often, but I don't know what that means. Maybe they're just cracking down on stuff, or there's been crime out here. I don't know, but definitely past the 3-minute mark, and I haven't noticed this step down at all. So there's that. I'm not going to let this go too longer. It's definitely past the 3 minutes that it said. So that's back to low, medium, high. Yeah. Turn it off. Momentary on. I do like that feature. 700 lumens, momentary on. Just hold and press. But yeah, I didn't notice a step down after 3 minutes. At least I think that's what the spec said. So that's not bad. That's not bad. So I think that's going to conclude the beam test. Again, double click gets you to your last mode used. How am I? Yep. Medium or low, medium, high, low, medium, high, low, medium, high, low, medium, high. And I think it's also starting to rain. So that's going to conclude the beam test. Back to the tabletop. So hopefully that gave you a good indicator of how this is going to perform. Again, real quick, just to go over the modes. You have just this single button on the front. You can lock this out. I don't know if I mentioned that. 4 quick presses and it's locked out. You can see now it's not doing nothing. 4 more quick presses and it's now unlocked. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right, so it does have that half lumen moonlight mode on a single press there, which you saw. It can come in handy, but not real useful. Double click to get into the low, medium, high. Low is 10 lumens, medium is 100 lumens, high is its max output at 700 lumens. Single press to turn it off. It does have a momentary on. Long press and just hold it down and momentary on, which I do like that feature. That's a feature missing from the Dapper Ion, and so I really do like that. And then you do have the disco mode, 3 quick presses, and now you're boogieing. So yeah, I've never had to use the strobe feature before. So turn off. There we go. One of the things that, although the user interface is pretty simple to figure out, it's different than my Dapper Ions that I use, and so I've had to change the way it's muscle memory with these. Trying to learn something new has been a little bit of a struggle, but I do think the user interface is okay. So final thoughts on this. Is it something I can recommend? Yes, I can. I didn't talk about price point, did I? I did not. These are going for $50 on Amazon. There's a lot of things that you can buy as far as EDC flashlights go for that price point. Is there something better than this? I'm sure there is. That being said, I do think you're getting a decent value here. So I wouldn't have a problem buying this for $50 as a gift or something. I can recommend this light as a keychain light. I guess I'll talk about that now. As far as an EDC light goes, it's not something I would carry on my person. And I guess I'll get into that in just a second. But as an actual keychain light, I do think it's good to go. It's nice. It's compact. The lumen range is good on it. and you know, I don't think that it's too bad of a value there. Again, is there other stuff out there that you can get that's better? Maybe, but I don't feel like $50 is a ripoff for this by any means. Um, is it going to replace my Dapper Ions as an EDC light? The answer is no, it's not. And the main reason being is it's the clip. I want to be able to carry an EDC light in my back left spare like Meg pocket in the jeans that I carry. Or if I'm carrying wearing my carpenter jeans, they can just slide into the side pocket. And I don't like this clip at all. Um, uh, it's not a huge pain in the ass to get on, but it is enough of an inconvenience that I just don't like it. So there's that. And I want my clips to be deep carry. And I want to be able to carry it bezel down in my pocket, not up. So for that reason, if I want this to be deep carry, bezel down, it's going to block the charging port. And I just don't want to this, even if it is a slight inconvenience, I don't want to have to pull the clip off to recharge this. If I put it on the front side, then it's going to block the button. So there's that. Now I did carry it bezel, or I carried it. What was the function? How did I carry it? I did carry it bezel up for a few days, just to have it, just to carry it. See, I did carry it. This pocket clip actually came off a couple times, so the pocket clip is too much of a nuisance, annoyance. Don't like it. Therefore, I'm not going to carry it. Now, if this had a built-in pocket clip that I could carry bezel down, that was like canted off to the side here, or maybe even just slightly below to where it wasn't blocking this, different conversation. Then it's in contention, at least. I could see myself carrying a light in this profile, so maybe they redesign this or come out with a E4 Pro or something that has a lot of the similar features. Then maybe, but Ella, I'm recording a video, Ella, don't be rude. But yeah. The pocket clip, if it's going to be on there, I want it to be a two-way pocket clip. The Dapper Ion doesn't typically come with that, but you can snap on one of these i3T lights or clips, and then it's dual function. So I can clip it to my hat or something if I want to. So the clip is just a deal killer for me as an actual EDC light. And I didn't think originally a magnet in the tail was that big of a deal, but it comes in handy for me now, and no magnet there. So for those reasons, I will not be carrying this as an EDC light, but I do think it's a cool light. So hopefully all that information you take into consideration if this is something you're looking for. Not a bad deal. The link will be in the description. It's not an affiliate link or anything. I get nothing out of this. Yeah. So if it is something you're interested in picking up, the link will be in the description. So let me know what you guys think. Is it something that you guys are interested in? Do you like a light like this? Do you guys carry a keychain light? Do you carry a flashlight? But that's all I got for you folks right now. Appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to like the video. You can subscribe right there, and then check out that video right there if you want. And until the next one, I bid you mofos adeuces.